you're handicapped, limited mobility, and you show up at a national park and you tell the host the day before you're going to attempt to do something that's physically demanding beyond words for somebody on crutches and somebody who depends a lot on a wheelchair, I want to take a minute to cover this. The Gila Cliff Dwelling unit up here in the mountains. Class act people, y'all. I showed up. The greeter at the gate, or at the bridge where you cross over, she strongly suggested I not even attempt it, but my mindset was there. Nobody's going to tell me different. And all along the trail, I was being radioed. I could hear radios, and they were checking on me to see where I was at. So, thumbs up to the national parks, especially the Gila Mountain. Mr. F, dude, I enjoyed talking with you. Your other name doesn't slip my mind, but everybody that was involved with that whole ordeal, thank you. And thanks for watching Bowwiz, the Wheelchair Adventurist.
Hi there.
Hello, how you doing?
Where trails go up?
I'm just curious, how far can I go on my wheelchair?
Well, you're not going to be able to take that out. I mean, it just won't. It's the
Too steep.
Well, the stairs are not concrete stairs. Right. There's a lot of stairs. What, 616?
Okay.
It's 200 feet of elevation gain.
So
it's not a paved trail
right.
by any means. Even with your
my crutches.
I think you'd have a pretty rough time.
Dang. I really got it in my heart to see this with my eyes and my camera.
I appreciate that. Now, have you been up to the visitor center?
No, ma'am. I got here yesterday
afternoon.
Okay.
Well, definitely go up to the visitor center. There's a video up there.
Oh, I've already seen so much. That's why I came here in person to try to defeat this conquest that I'm at.
I imagine that.
I'm going to try it anyway. Somebody may have to come get me, but I'm going for it in my crutches.
Have people to get you.
Well, I'll crawl back then. I'm going to leave my wheelchair here.
Okay.
And I'm going to go for it. I have to. I've traveled all the way across America to see this.
Okay.
There's got to be a way.
Welcome to park it there.
Okay.
Let me just go over our normal orientation. You are here, and you're going to cross the river at this point.
Yes, ma'am.
At the end of the bridge, you're entering the monument where everything is protected.
Okay, right.
And must stay in place.
Right.
You have a 1 mile loop trail.
Okay.
200 feet of elevation gain. As I say, very rough.
Yep.
The stairs are built out of the rocks.
I've seen all kinds of videos already. That's why I came here for this personal challenge.
Okay, well, just be aware that
nobody's going to help me.
Well, there's help, but
I ain't worried about it.
No, sir, I'm not finished.
Oh, okay.
We do insist that you take no food, no gum, no tobacco products, and that you stay on the trail at all times. And it's just not safe to go off it. It's a rough trail.
I understand. Like I said, I've watched.
It's a wilderness trail.
For 50 years, I've been wanting to come here, ma'am.
Okay. Well, I can't stop you.
I know. And you're not.
I'm just warning you.
Oh, I know. I'm very aware. This is not my first. I have muscular dystrophy. I'm losing my abilities. They told me to lay down in bed, read my Bible, and pray that I'm going to be okay.
Oh, gosh.
And I'm not going to wait for this disease to take over.
I can appreciate that.
And I've been halfway across America through all kinds of national parks and forests. And it is very challenging for somebody with limited mobility.
Oh, I know.
And it's so unfair that some places that I can go to, they won't allow me because they don't allow wheelchairs off the trail.
Well, it's just that it's not safe. And,
Well, there is
there's
liability,
narrow-
right?
It is just not safe.
Joan.
Anyway, we do insist that you take no food,
I'm
no
not ta-
gum, no tobacco products. Water is definitely a good
Water
thing.
in my pocket.
But not your,
No, I'm fixing to finish this off and put it in the bag, man.
Okay, alrighty.
Any other questions?
Stay on the trail.
That's the fifth time you've said
Don't
that.
think about
I don't. I
going
don't.
off the trail.
Ma'am, I'm on crutches. You think I'm going to be stupid enough to go
Okay.
off a trail?
Okay. Well,
I'm just hoping we got fellas like this, and if I can't make it back, somebody at least help me out a little bit. So, we'll see what happens. Anything else?
We do have one area. If you can make it up to here, you can look across and see the dwellings over there all in
Okay.
a row.
Right. I'm going for it. I'm not going to be deterred by this. I'm not going to be deterred, y'all. I'm determined. I came this far. I'm going to see it with my eyes. Yeah, don't try to talk me out of doing something, because I'm going to do it out of spite. Well, me and the warlord of muscular dystrophy are having a good go around right now, y'all. Isn't it beautiful? Well, I had to take my camera off and shove it into my overalls, because it's just too heavy to carry. But folks, I'm making it. I'm starting to shake a little bit. But I think I got this. I already seen one of the clay part of the cave dwelling. I see why they picked this place. Good shelter, water, abundance of wood if needed. What's it say? Shady oasis. Turkey, deer, arrows. Okay, y'all, here's where it's fixing to get challenging for me. I gotta go slow. Slow. Like the old lady said, nobody's gonna help you. Nobody's gonna save you. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it on your own. Hey, there's a piece of rebar. I bet that's Indian made. It feels so good. It's kind of cool, but it feels so good down here, y'all. Yeah. If you had limited mobility and you want to attempt this, I don't recommend it. I am a true dumbass. So don't do as I do. Please stay on trail. A rattlesnake might bite your ass. Sure is pretty though. Sure is pretty in here. So far my knees are feeling okay, y'all. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yet. This is the easy part, I guess. Uh-oh. Yep. Good look at my feet. Okay, there's the dwellings up here, y'all. I am so happy I took this chance of stupidity to see this with my own eyes. Photo view. Okay. That ain't enough photo view for me. Oh boy. Here's where it gets challenging, y'all. If I just go slow, I think I can do this. I know I can do this. I got this. I'm here. Come on, David, don't be a wimp. Come on, David, quit being a puss. You're here. Sir, I don't think you really should try this. Okay. You don't know me very well. I got the determination of a pubic crab. I'm gonna get in there and do it. Okay, flat ground. Flat, flat, flat. Chill for a moment. What a motherfucker. But I'm here, y'all. I see cave dwellings, y'all. And I hear people catching up behind me. Okay, I'll give myself a little bit of a chance to recover from that. Let's start doing one step at a time here. One step at a time, David. I'm gonna be spent for the rest of the day, but you know what? This is gonna be worth it. We can do this. Okay. Okay, my right wrist is really hurting. Right there, I'll put all my weight on it to help me keep my balance. Don't tell David Lynch he can't do nothing. David Lynch showed you off in a horrible way. I am a hardcore, badass son of a bitch, and I won't deny it. I'm also pretty stupid. Oh shit, people. Break time. Look at that view. That's the canyon behind me, y'all. I just finished talking with them hikers. They told me I was an inspiration. I just reminded them I'm a super dumbass and hard-headed. Okay, that's way too low for me to sit down. Isn't it beautiful? Just keep moving. Keep moving. We're almost there. This is so awesome, y'all. Would you look at me?
Don't mind being in the picture, do you?
No. I'm so happy I've done this. My body's shaking all over, but I don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, handicapped people, y'all don't have to sit at home and die suffering. Look at what Mother Nature has to offer us, y'all.
It's a wheelchair adventurous.
I am.
Yes, you are.
I believe you met my husband yesterday. He told me that you were going to make this hike.
I was going to do it yesterday, and I'm glad I waited because I knew it was going to be physically demanding.
Yep.
But I'm so glad I done it now. I waited 50 years to see this. So, your husband is Tony? Okay, cool. Glad to meet you. I'm David.
Hi, David. Jeannie.
Glad to meet you, Jeannie. Y'all have such a... You're a volunteer?
Yes, we are.
You're so lucky. You get to live free out here. What you call work ain't work.
No, it is not work. This is my office.
I see that. And that's why I'm so jealous of you. Seven.
What you're going to see in the caves is about 80% original. The 20% that the National Park Service has changed was mostly for stabilization. Looters had punched a hole, this oval, was a hole the looters had punched, which made that wall collapse. And the area behind it is not very stable. So they made the decision to seal that off from all of us. There would have been a balcony here, and that's how the people would have gotten in and out of the T door. Different explanations of the T, not at all what the Magyar would have done. It may have been something that somebody saw further north and decided they wanted it in their house. Who knows? But
Maybe easier to catch on to that as you're going in or something.
I think it was Mama heard about it and they built the new house she wanted.
They were a lot more capable too.
They
so
were way
they were-
capable.
How about that view, y'all? Check it out. I could live in this. I don't know about all the pack rats, but I could live in here. I think she said there were 6 rooms.
So once it started raining, then he would move on. Nobody wanted him for that.
We watched a special on PBS about Leonardo da Vinci and the different ways the artists at those times prepared their meeting and the things. And this reminded me of that because it's obvious they took a lot of work, a lot of pain to create. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the way they plastered this.
Oh, wow.
Some of the graffiti you see and up on the ceiling you see. If we see modern graffiti, somebody scratched their initials, we're gonna try to get rid of that. But
It
this,
sucks
a lot
they
of
do
this
that.
dates back to the late 1800s when there were beaver trappers here. We can
Well,
identify some of the initials with people we know were trapping beaver.
Wow.
Well, you know, the archaic people, the Numidian, then the Apache, and the Spaniards, the beaver trappers, then the homesteaders. You know, they're all a part of the history of this place, the culture. So we leave it. That's This wall would originally have gone to the ceiling all the way across. There was no way to get from the other 2 caves into here without going outside.
So they had their own little residence. Okay, y'all. More
I can assist you in any way, let me know, but if you better off.
Take that
something
crutch.
just,
That's all I need is just that way I can keep a good grip on the handrail. And if I fall forward. When I go down, stairs like that, I'll go down them backwards. So if I fall, I'll fall forward. One of the things I had to learn the hard way. This is absolutely stunning, y'all.
Isn't that the $1 million view?
It
This
is.
was a workroom,
Well,
and the view from there is just breathtaking. I think it was the corner office.
I'm stumbling around in some of these darker places.
I just made sure every foot placement is exact.
It's like you're on a roof or something.
Wow,
Now
check
every
it out.
step you take, where's the edge? Where's the edge?
Folks, I never believed I'd be doing this.
Now, you can look in this one and see that it never had a roof, so it was a work area. Not real sure what they did, but probably weeding, pottery.
So cool.
So I said we don't know what they did in the different rooms specifically, except this area. We believe that, pretty sure that the tanner lived here. His home is a little unique for this complex in that it's 2-story. If you've been to Mesa Verde, there are some that are 5-story, but this one is the only one in here that's 2-story. And the lower level would have been their storage, and the upper level was where they lived, and you can see the
vent pipe up there, like a vent hole.
yeah, that was a vent.
Yeah.
But the reason we think this was the tannery, and middle school boys like this story, because they're middle school boys. The reason we know that is if you look at these rocks,
How
they
slick
look like
they
they're
are.
covered with a slurry
Yep.
that was created by uric acid.
Was it
So they would have used human
urine?
urine to
Urine. Yep. I even learned that. I remember that. So it's part of some of the survival techniques I learned too on tanning hides. Awesome.
So on there are more small dwelling rooms, some of the work areas. You're certainly welcome to go on and look at the rest of it if you want. You're welcome to stay up here as long as you like. Well, that's not true. 4:30, we run you out. But to get out, you can either take the ladder down right there if you want, but you don't have to. You can go all the way back through the large room, cave 3, and then go down
Okay.
down to the bench and then take the path out.
Yeah, that's where you had your book and everything there. I seen
I have
that.
my backpack's
Cool.
down there.
I'm so glad I did this.
My sister sent me a book on the pottery made by the Membres in this region, and so
That's
I've
what
been
you're
reading
reading?
up on it, and that is. It includes a story of grandmother spider. Hello.
Okay, y'all. Time for me to make it down this mountain. Hopefully, the hard part is over with now. I just got to go slow and easy. Isn't that something? Man, I'm enjoying this. I cannot believe I'm at the Cliff Dwellings in the Gila National Forest, a national park. The only way I'm doing this is because they made these trails, y'all. That's the only way I can do this.
Okay.
Right.
Help.
Right.
We start. It's not just with you. It's just a process we do.
Right. Well, y'all have to. I mean.
And yours is simple because typically, and I just had this talk with the staff yesterday, is that as we get into March, we'll see
More and more people. Right.
Yeah, but not necessarily. People passing out on the trails are typically like during the summer months because it's
When
hot.
100.
Yes.
What's the average temps during the summer here?
You know what? It's not bad. We're above 5,000 feet, so
Right.
probably we'll get like 90, 91, 92.
Will
Then there'll be a couple days like 100. Then it dies down again.
Down there where I'm from in the summer, it averages about 100 during the summer. It's brutal. 99% humidity. And,
A lot of people come up here to escape the heat, like from
Right.
Santa Cruz or El Paso, Texas. We get a lot of people from Texas coming in.
Yeah.
But the one that we're already seeing is overdue hikers, and that's that time of year.
Right.
And it's typically nothing major, but it's more about, my husband went out and he was supposed to be back 2 days ago, and and can you find him? And good luck. And we had one with a young lady that was supposed to get back to her father or her mom, and there's no phone service out here.
Exactly. Yep.
So she wasn't able to do it, and he was freaking out, calling us up, and one of the rangers and myself went out, and just by chance, she was driving, and we passed each other, so that's her.
Right.
So we got them.
So they do controlled burns here? I seen over outside of Reduso in the Lincoln where they did trying to fight that big fire, and they ended up just wiping out miles and miles of forest trying to,
And here, this was actually a lightning strike fire.
Was it?
Right?
Was it?
We do control burns, but it's typically in Forest Service land. So
Right.
which way did you come in? 50?
I came in,
35?
the 35.
Okay. There's that one spot on the left-hand side.
Yeah,
you see
I
all the
seen it.
burn?
Right.
That
I
was
seen it.
That was a controlled burn.
It looked like it. That's what I was going to say. It looked
Yeah.
like a controlled burn.
But if you look on the other side, as you're driving on the right-hand side, it's also burned up the hill. So
Right.
it got loose on them. And, you don't want to do it when it's windy.
Right.
You don't want to do it when it's too dry. And you want to make sure that you got people watching it.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. I took a video of a lot of burned out houses over there in Reduso.
Yeah.
So many people lost out. I actually cried for them. It's just sad to see it. And there's still so much wreckage. It looks like after the floods, people just abandoned the property and just left it.
Yep.
Burned out houses and trash everywhere.
What happens? Do you remember the Los Alamos fire?
I remember hearing about it on the news.
I was sent out there to do law enforcement, and it's one of
those things that you're going out there and you see house upon house upon house just
Right.
burnt down.
Burnt down. Yeah.
And then you would have one house
I
standing.
understand it.
between
It's a
the house.
miracle how that
Yeah.
stuff happens, yep. Well, I'm almost
I
down.
wanted to make sure she was cool and that
So exactly how long is this trail?
1 mile.
1 mile. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. My dumb ass done it. Look at that. I got everybody's attention up here, but you know what? It's all good. I'm meeting some wonderful people. And I gotta tell you, the National Park Service, their employees are some of the best out there. I mean, when I showed up and come across this bridge over here, that lady was like, I don't think you should do that. Well, I'm glad I did, y'all. And I got the video to prove it. Look here. You know what? I'm gonna have to buy a couple stickers now. You know what? There you go. Don't sit in the house, y'all. Get out. Keep moving. Don't let this disease take over and rule your life. Take it from the Bowwiz, wheelchair adventurist. The next adventure is coming soon, y'all. She just said, not a lot of people get escorted down from the superintendent, but I did. Thank y'all so much. I got a standing ovation. They were applauding me when I came down. Folks, the old wrist and the knee, that's the only thing that's bothering me, but the legs held up for it. So the rest of the afternoon, I'm done. I'll be lazy. I'm going to go sit up in the hammock. But I got to go get a slab for the window now. I'm happy. They just give me this.
Look, I'm going to put it on.
She-
We'll have a ceremony because he's pretty awesome.
I'm a badass.
Badass.
Here, we'll put it right there.
Right here. Dun, 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 dun.
If somebody tells you you can't do nothing, don't listen to them all the time. Some people are correct, but don't listen to everybody.
There we go. Official junior ranger.
Thank you so much. This is so awesome, y'all. Y'all need to visit the national parks. I mean,
See ya.
if you can, get you a pass. You know, I got the America Pass, and I'm so glad I got it. This is now my 3rd park that I visited. There's more coming. I'm so happy I did this. Yes, America, freedom. This is what it's all about. Adventure. Folks, I'm beside myself. This was way too much fun. Way too much fun. Crippled people can do whatever you want if you put your mind to it. Okay?